Oh, excuse me, you caught me drinking my infused water. This is Elaine King, your holistic health coach, and I wanted to talk about water today. Are you tired of just drinking water? Do you prefer other drinks? And what do you know, there's another option, and it's infused water. So I'm going to talk about a few different things that you can do to kind of jazz up your water. I like to call it jazzy water. I've heard sassy water or even spa water. But there are a ton of things you can do to make drinking water a little more palatable. So as you know, drinking water is essential for our body. And I like to think of it as an inner bath, especially in the morning. And the first thing you should put in your mouth, drink, should be water. And it's like an inner bath. So I don't know about you, but it used to be for me very difficult to drink water in the morning. For some reason, I just couldn't get it down. I almost wanted to choke. I couldn't get it down very quickly. But I realized that if I made the water a little more warm or room temperature, it was much easier. It is much easier to get down. So that's a tip you might want to think about if drinking water in the morning is a challenge. And I have another one I want to share with you in just a minute. But I know it's kind of challenging sometimes to think about what are my other options, because I like soda, I like those energy drinks, I like bottled tea. Isn't bottled tea better for you? I don't think so. But this is a great option. So what I've got in here is cucumbers. So vegetables, you can literally add vegetables to your water. I did not peel these. You can peel them or not. But what happens is when you put it in there, and very quickly, it starts to the flavor infuses into the water and it tastes very fresh and clean and crisp. You also can use fruit. So I've used frozen fruit, specifically any kind of fruit. Blueberries, strawberries, probably my favorite. Pineapple works really well. And you just put the fruit in here, and especially with frozen, it kind of cools the water a little bit and it tastes really good. So you might be thinking, I don't have time for this. It's cute. I see people at work doing it, but I don't have time. Well, you can make a big batch of it. So get your big water pitcher. If you don't have one, buy one for a couple of dollars at the dollar store. $1 at the dollar. Fill with water, throw in your vegetables or fruit. Herbs, by the way, work really well too. And just let it sit there until, that'll last you a couple of days at least. And then you can pour it into your individual water bottles. That also helps if you don't like to have the particles in your water. Some people don't like to have the particles from especially fruit. So the strainer will help you to remove some of the particles, and you're left with just the flavored water. So this is essentially vitamin water, okay? But you may be like, but sometimes I need a little bit of sweetness. I just need a little sweet taste. I understand that, because actually I think that's why we tend to like soda, or we can drink so much more soda versus water quickly, because of that flavor kind of helps it to go down more smoothly. So if you do need a little sweetness in your water sometimes, add stevia. Okay, stevia is a natural sweetener. It's actually a plant. You can buy it powdered or liquid. I prefer the liquid. But just add a couple of drops of the stevia and you'll have a nice, literally your own vitamin water, okay? And last but not least, the fourth tip is, let's say in an emergency situation, maybe you're traveling, maybe you don't have any fruit or vegetables on hand at home, and you don't want to drink soda or something else, and you don't want water, plain water either. Add a little bit of juice. Add a little bit of white soda. If you're at the gas station, and I'm talking about a little bit like this, less than a quarter of the maybe like an eighth of the cup or the glass, and the rest good clean water. So you're still getting that taste of the other stuff, but it's primarily water, which is going to still be hydrating to you and not dehydrating. Okay, so that's in an emergency situation. If you need it, definitely try that. But enjoy your water. This is a nice, beautiful day for drinking lots of it. Actually, whether it's hot or cold, we need this stuff. Let me know, how are you going to jazz up your water? I'd love to hear it. Have a good one. Bye.